Hey everybody, it's Manny from ManiCraft. Today, I'd like to do something a little bit different. This is going to be kind of my squeaky chair. You guys are probably used to that by now. Anyway, I thought I would do something maybe a little bit different today. I got a request through the comments on ManiCraft. I think it was like episode 10, something, maybe. Anyway, they were asking if I could show how I actually got my mods installed. The REI MiniMap and the, let's see, what was it? The REI MiniMap, Tree Capitator, and what's the other one? Inventory tweaks. Those are all done through Forge Mod Loader. Now, as you can see, I don't really have a whole lot on my desktop, just the stuff I need to do what I do. I normally use Fraps to do the recording. When I play with other people, I use my Skype, and I use Magix to actually edit my videos before I upload them. Now, DxStory is a good software. It's kind of like Fraps. It's a little bit different though. There's quite a few more options that you can do in DxStory than you can with Fraps. And actually, to record this video, I'm actually using the Camtasia. So anyway, let's get to it, shall we? The first thing that we're going to do is, you guys will notice that I don't have Minecraft or anything loaded on my desktop, and the reason being is because I actually put my stuff in here, so that way what we can do is basically a clean install, so that you guys can see how we did everything. And what I did here is I made a shortcut to my roaming folder. Now, if anybody doesn't know what the roaming folder is, normally what you would do is you would go over here to Windows and you would type in %app data %. Okay, then it shows you your roaming folder right here. All I did was, well, let's just do this. So enter. Okay, so that takes you to your roaming folder. All right, now, oh, yeah, it's because I installed a new one. All right, let's just throw that in trash. Empty, because there's nothing in there anyway, guys. I hadn't even ran it yet. So anyway, all I did is I went there and then I backed up one to the actual app data folder, right click, and then what I did is I hit send to and create shortcut. All right, so if you do that, what it does is it just makes you a little shortcut right there. All right, that was probably loud, I'm sorry. Anyway, that's all that I did right there. So these two here, that's my ManiCraft folder, and I also do the Tekkit launcher. So I play like Hexit and Tekkit Lite, Tekkit, you know, some of those because they're fun. I play with a couple other people. I may get some new videos of that stuff uploaded. Me and Tweeter, we play every once in a while. So anyway, I just kind of want to show you what was going on. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to run over here to the Minecraft. Okay, so it's minecraft.net/download. Now I am running a Windows PC to do this with, so we're going to want to get the Minecraft exec file. Now I'm using Google Chrome. I want it to go to my desktop, so I just pick the desktop, click save, boom, and you see I'd already done it once before, so doesn't really make a whole lot of difference. Now in this, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and launch this. I'm going to uncheck that, go ahead and run. Okay, so what we need to do first off is go ahead and log in. Alright, now when I did this before, and I actually ended up trashing the video because there was like a whole bunch of background noise and everything. It was, you know, it was kind of disturbing. But anyway, this will take a second to get done. Now, why it does this, I don't really know. Now, I could show you guys my bandwidth, but just take it from me right now that it's right at about, I think I'm somewhere in the neighborhood of about 50 down, and somewhere in the neighborhood of about 10 up through my internet service provider. So not bad at all, you know. Being able to play on most servers and stuff that can keep up, it does pretty good. I host my own server for some of the Let's Plays I do, like on the Tekkit Lite and stuff. And they really don't seem to have a whole lot of lag. Now there's a couple options that we're going to do, and I'm going to show you all this. Now the first thing we're going to do is you can go ahead and hit play, and what that'll do is it'll go ahead and kick up the launcher. But before we do that, there's a couple of things that I want to mention. One is that you can edit your profile. Okay, now here, what this does is this gives you the different versions. Okay, so you can run the latest version, which is 1.6.2. You can run 0.1 or the 1.5 version 1 or 2. You can do those. Okay. Now there's a couple other things that you can do in here. One, you can tell it that you want to use your Java W exec and how that's run. Now your argument is basically how much memory it's allocating. I would strongly suggest that you don't actually do that here. Okay, and this is why. I'm going to show you a much better way to do it. If you go to your control panel, go to programs, under Java, what we're going to do here is we're actually going to make an edit in the Java of how it runs. So up here on the Java tab, go ahead and click that. You're going to want to click View. Now here it is, Java Platform 1.70 Update 25. Now on my system, if we look here, we'll go, what do we want? Oh shoot, I forgot the, oh, the MSIN info 32. Okay, so basically I'm running an 8-core processor, but my Windows, see this right here is what you want to look for, x64 base. Okay, so I'm running a 64-bit operating system, so I am running the 64-bit version of Java. Now, the 64-bit Java runtime environment does not automatically update on its own. You have to go and get the new updates. We can save that for a different one later. But under parameters, if you double click this little box, it'll give you something. What we're going to do is type in -X MS, and that's basically your minimum. So we're going to put in 4096 M for megabytes. All right. And then the maximum, what we're going to do is MX from maximum. We're going to go 1024.0. So that's basically 4 gigabytes here and 10 gigabytes here. Now I can get away with doing that on my machine because I have a lot of memory installed. If we look over at this right now, we've actually got, where's my performance? Total physical memory 16,346. So basically this machine is using 16 gigabytes worth of RAM. Well, the operating system doesn't need to use up all of that, and as you guys saw in that right there, so we're only using not even 3. So 3 from 16 is still 13. That leaves us 2 gigabytes left over even if we were running this. Okay, so that's plenty. So we'll go ahead and click OK, then click Apply, click OK, close that out. Now what that means is that when we tell this the executable, we want to run the Java runtime when we play Minecraft. And because we set Java up to run with a minimum of 4 gigabytes, we don't have to do that here. And then that way you don't have to worry about it, because for whatever reason this it causes issues. So what we're going to do at this point is we're actually going to save the profile. Okay, so we're going to hit play, and you can see the little green bar right here. It's downloading. And something that's different about this launcher, guys, is that it downloads basically a new jar file every time that you play it, or it updates the jar file. Okay, so we are at 1.6.2. You can go into the options and change all that stuff if you want to, but for now what we're going to do is we're actually going to quit the game, because since the Minecraft launched, we should see .minecraft. Okay, now inside of this folder, what you're going to see is different things here. It used to be that there was a bin folder, and that's where you could go in and you could change your jar file to put mods and stuff in. It doesn't work that way anymore. The new launcher, whenever this runs, it edits this right here. So this jar file is constantly being updated, and so is this JSON file. Okay, now we don't need to worry about that. There's plenty of other people that will do basically this. They'll copy this, put it down, they'll name it something, whatever, blah blah blah. If you want to do that, that's fine. The hard part that I find is that when you go to edit this, you have to have a program to edit it with. So I don't have anything to edit it with. Okay, 7-zip is an archiver, and it doesn't actually edit the file. Now there's a lot of places out there where you can go and you can get something like this. Let's look this up. Oops. Notepad++. Okay, this is a great program. I've used this in college. It's a really great program. It'll pretty much open almost anything and allow you to edit it. Now, the reason that you'd have to do that is because you'd have to edit this JSON file so that you can set different things to tell it that you want to run something a little bit different. I didn't do that, okay? And here's what I did. Okay, so what we're going to do is here, we're actually going to go Forge Mod Loader. Alright, now here's what we need to look for. We want to make sure that we do the Forge Mod Loader for 1.6.2. Now, what I did is I just go to the MinecraftForge.net. That's the forums index. We want this one right here where it says files.minecraftforge.net. Okay, so click on this one. Now, what you want to do is what I did, and see how this says Minecraft 1.6.2. That's what we're looking for. Okay, because this is the latest version, 8.04, whatever. Downloads. Click the installer. Okay, now this AdFly thing, don't worry about this. Just leave this page because we don't care about that. We're going to hit back. If you run into the same thing, your cookies aren't enabled, you know, that's just a setting that you have set up in your Google. Don't worry about it. If you just click back, it'll pop up. You wait a few seconds, and what we want is right here. Okay, skip the ad. Don't click on anything in here. Trust me, it's not worth it. Oh, it'll add garbage to your computer, and it's bad. So once you click on that, it's going to ask you, well, where do you want to download it? Well, I already have a folder called Minecraft Mods, but for now, what we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead and throw it in our downloads folder. So click that in. Okay. Now, what ends up happening is we're going to wait for this. It takes a few seconds to download depending on your internet speed. Excuse me, I need to get a drink of tea there. I'm talking a lot. My internet speed, like I said, I'm getting around somewhere in the neighborhood of about 50 megs down. And there's usually somebody else in the house that's streaming videos or something like Netflix or YouTube or whatever. All right, so some of that is going to affect your speed. Now, if you don't have anybody else in the house doing anything and you've got a high internet speed, this won't take very long at all. Okay, but what we're going to do is we're going to wait for this to download. All right, now in the meantime, what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up another tab here. I'm going to go to the Google search, and what we're going to do is we're going to type in REI. Now, mine pops up right there. Okay, REI's MiniMap. Now this is a 1.6.2, and we want to make sure that we get the one. Actually, this is just a zip file, so it's not going to make any difference. So this should take us right where we want to go. So this takes you to the Minecraft forums. It's a good place to go. And right here, this is the one that we want. Okay, so when you click on this link, if I'm not mistaken, it's going to take us right back there to AdFly. Yep, not a problem. We've already told it we don't care about the cookies. We're just waiting for this. Okay, now look, our jar file, the Minecraft Forge install jar file is done. Now the reason I said to do the install one is because it does it all for you. Okay, so let's go ahead and skip the ad. Snap timer. Yep, so we're just going to save. All right, so that one was quick. That one just pops right in. No worries. So we're going to click this. All right, we're going to minimize that down. Now, if you're just running it on your own computer, this is what you want right here. Install client. Where do you want to install it? If you put your Minecraft game information someplace else other than roaming.minecraft, you have to click here and tell it that you want to put it someplace. Okay, so wherever it was that you installed your Minecraft, that's where you're going to want to put this. Okay, it has to be in the same place. It has to be. So just click OK. Successfully installed. Done. Now, here's what we're going to do. We're going to go back to our Minecraft launcher. We're going to launch it. Now, if I just click play, it's going to take us straight to the 1.62 vanilla Minecraft, no mods, no nothing, everything like it is. But remember, I told you we could edit the profile, or you can save as a profile. what we're going to do is, instead of the latest version, Minecraft Forge, it's right here, guys. Okay, so we're going to click that one, save profile, play. What this is going to do is this is actually going to launch it, and you're going to see a difference here, and I will show you in just a second. Excuse me. See, right here, Minecraft 1.6.2 FML, that's just the launcher. Minecraft Forge 9.10.0804, 3 mods loaded, 3 mods active. Well, what are your mods? See, it gives you a new button right here, mods. So it's the coder pack, the mod loader, and the Minecraft Forge, whatever. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and quit the game one more time. Now, the reason we need to quit the game is because we need to do this. We need to go back into our roaming folder, and now under the Minecraft, remember I was telling you about the versions? There's our Minecraft Forge. So what it did is it added that in there for us. Okay, so we didn't have to go and make a copy, change the name, blah, blah, blah. It just says Minecraft Forge. Now inside of this one is your RAR file. I'm sorry, not RAR file, jar file. In order to open your jar file, you need to have a program, and I strongly suggest using WinRAR. Okay, WinRAR is a great program. It has a very nice interface. So what we do is we open it with the archiver, because if you just click on it, it's going to launch the game. So, this is not what I wanted. Actually, I'm going a little bit too fast, aren't I? Yep, we are. So, let's go. Oh, sorry. I was trying to steer you guys in a different direction. Okay, that last 10-15 seconds, just don't worry about it. You can go in there and you can look at it and you can open it up, whatever. Just don't mess with it. Okay, I did, and it crashed, so don't mess with it. But what it does is it loads a folder right here called mods, and this is the one that we want. So the folder's empty, so what we're going to do is we're going to make another window. We're just going to come back over here to downloads, REI MiniMap right there. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and drag that, drop it right into the mods folder. Okay, now make sure that you're in your mods folder, drag that in, or you can, if you want to, you can right click it and you can copy it and then paste it over. To me, it just makes more sense, instead of having, you know, double information everywhere, just leave it there. So that's what that does. Now we can close that out, we can close this out. And what we're going to do is we're going to launch this one more time. Alright, I know it seems like a lot of launching and stuff like that. I just find that, whoa, that normally does not happen. Let's close the launcher. We're going to fire this back up for just a second. There it goes. That's what I was looking for. Okay, guys, so under the profile, we should already be set because it says ready to play Minecraft Forge 1.6.2. It's all ready to go. So if you hit play, then what ends up happening is we should see our game actually load here in just a second. Alright. Now, under the mods, we should actually get the minimap. Alright. So it says mod state, it's available, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so that means it's good to go. So let's just go ahead and create a new world. We're just going to go in and we're going to test it to make sure that we get our mini map up here in the corner. All right, so whenever this decides to go ahead and load up here, so press E for the inventory to get out of that. Look at there, guys. I don't know if you can see, yeah, you can see it right there in the corner. I would move my mouse, but it just keeps moving around, so we don't want to mess with that. But anyway, there's your REI minimap, okay? And if you hit M, it'll open up the menu. Everything is set and ready to go. So let's bust out of this for just a second. We're gonna save, put the title, don't really care about that. So that's how you install your mods, guys. You just make sure that whenever you download a new one, so like your REI minimap, make sure you go into your Minecraft folder and you go to the mods folder. Drop that in there and see, it already unzipped it for you and everything. It put it together. So that's all done. Now, there are other mods out there like the tree capitator and the inventory tweaks. And literally, guys, all you got to do is just search for them. So let's close this. We'll go home real quick. And then inventory. Oops. If I learn how to spell, it might work a little better. Inventory tweaks. Now, what I would strongly suggest that you do, guys, is go inventory tweaks, forge. All right, because right here, is this the one that you're wanting? I think so, because mod for Minecraft, if I remember correctly. I'm not exactly sure, but you want to make sure that it's for, yeah, make sure you have the mods forward loader installed, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so the hardest part is just knowing where to download. Don't click on this. That's not a download. That's not what you want. What you want, see right here, it says 1.6.2. There you go. So there's your link to download that, and then you just throw that in the mod folder and you're set, guys. So if you have any questions at all, please, you know, be more than happy to answer any of your questions. Throw your comments in there. Let me know how you liked the video, if that helped out, if there was something else that you would like to see. You know, just drop me a line, let me know. I try and get back to everybody as best I can. And thanks for watching, guys. Go ahead and hit that like button. And if it worked out really good for you, let a friend know, have them subscribe so that they can get all the great and latest news from Minecraft. You guys have a very good afternoon, evening, whatever it may be, and we'll see you soon. Bye.